serving him dinner, offering magazines. This guy was just a real jerk. Flight comes to an end. We pull up to the gate. She looks at me and says, "Thank you, sir, for flying Delta Airlines." He just kind of grunts and gets off the plane. Well, about half a dozen of us had noticed how official she was saying ovation. And as I got off the plane, I went up and I shook her hand and I said, "Ma'am, I must tell you, I'm very impressed with how you handled that situation." She says, "Oh, don't worry, I handled it all right. He's on his way to Atlanta, but his bags are on the way to Singapore." Anybody here not originally from Las Vegas? Me too. I moved here February 9, 2010. Been coming here forever, love it here. But I noticed that the minute you start living in a place, you see things you wouldn't normally see when you're just visiting. The first week I was here, I'm coming up at the casino, I see some gentleman out front. He looks like he's down on his luck. And he says, "Hey buddy, can I have $10 for some food?" I said, "Well, I'd be inclined to give it to you, but how do I know you're not going to just take it in the casino and gamble it away?" He looked me straight in the face and said, "Oh, no, don't worry, man. I've already got gambling money." I get inside, I see a husband and wife team up. He's at the blackjack table. She walks up and says, "Can I know the $100 play slot?" He says, "He already lost $500 play slot." He says, "Yeah, but you lost $5,000 playing blackjack." He says, "Yeah, but I know what I'm doing." Any sports fans in here? Me too. I'll tell you what, you're not going to find a bigger sports fan than me. Because all my life, sports have given me thrills. And all my life, sports have given me the vision to dream. And all my life, sports have taught me valuable life lessons, not the least of which, that life is a team sport. And this is a concept I learned at a very young age. I'm 10 years old, I'm playing Little League Baseball. I played for a team called the Athletics. And one day we played the Giants. Now the Giants were coached by Old Man Morash. Big mountain of a man. I have two distinct memories of Old Man Morash. The first was at the pancake breakfast. He's stirring this pancake batter. He's chewing gum and smoking a cigarette. And it's going up and down and up and down. The ash is getting longer and longer. The chewing's going up and down. The ash is getting longer and longer. And finally that ash got so long, it succumbed to the laws of physics. And it dropped. And you know right what it dropped into, I don't even have to tell you. And Old Man Morris, he just kept stirring that pancake batter like nothing ever happened. The second distinct memory I have of Old Man Morris is the day we played the Giants. Game time comes around, we've only got 8 guys here. And Old Man Morris says, "You better get your team here, you're going to forfeit." Well, you know what, we just want to play ball. Let's start with 8. Nope, you get your team here, you're going to forfeit. Well, let's just borrow one of your players, we just want to play ball. Nope, you get your team here, you're going to forfeit. Well, we'll just take someone off the street. Nope, you forfeit. You don't have a team. I learned a very valuable lesson that day. And that is this: whatever success we aspire to have in this life will be done within the framework of a team. Nobody does it by themselves. Even the Lone Ranger had Tonto. So see, your mission is simple, your charter is simple, your goal is simple. You're going to be the best teammate you can be. Not just simply because the boss has asked you to, or you're willing to, or you just go along with it because you want to. You're going to be the teammate that you want to play with. You're going to be the teammate that others want to play with. Now, I have been studying successful people all my life, sports, business, etc. And I've come upon what I believe are 3 key common components, 3 common denominators that make someone a great, successful teammate. See, 100% of what you do in life is observed 100% of the time by somebody, usually a teammate. Life's a team sport. Make a play for a teammate. The first key common component I learned is the ability to deal with failure. Now, I got news for you. Nobody bats 1,000 in this lifetime. Nobody goes undefeated. Unless you're the 72 Dolphins or Rocky Marciano, but work with me. You know where I'm going with this. Most of us, we strike out now and then. We experience temporary failure, temporary defeat, temporary rejection, temporary. Here's the kicker. It's not what happens to you, it's how you react. Because your teammates will always see how you react. You keep your chin up and a positive attitude in the face of adversity, you've made a play for a teammate. You've empowered them, you've encouraged them, you've motivated them, you set a great example. Now, I know of no great, successful person that didn't understand this principle and follow it to a T. There was a basketball player. He missed more shots than anybody in the history of the NBA. But he didn't let those failures stop him from being the 3rd leading scorer of all time. 5 championships. A guy by the name of Kobe Bryant. There's a pitcher. He lost more games in the history of Major League Baseball than anybody else. But he didn't let those failures stop him from being one of the greatest pitchers of all time. He's in the Hall of Fame. Matter of fact, I think they've even got an award named after him. Oh yeah, a guy by the name of Cy Young. There's another basketball player. He missed the game-winning shot 33 times in his career. That is to say, he had the ball in his hands 33 times, the game on the line, took the final shot and missed. But he didn't let those failures stop him from being arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. By the name of Michael Jordan. Has anybody here ever heard of Lou Holtz? Coached at Arkansas, coached at Minnesota, won a national championship in Notre Dame. Lou will tell you frankly, hey, when I was growing up, I didn't want to be a college football coach. My goal was to be a Major League Baseball player. But I had a feeling it probably wasn't going to happen. When I was 14 years old, I'm pitching against a crosstown rival in the sectional tournament. Coach comes out to the mound and he says, Lou, I'm sorry, I got to pull you. You're getting bombed today. He says, no, Coach, don't pull me. I don't want to give up here. No, Lou, I'm sorry, I gotta pull you. You just don't have it. I'm gonna have to pull you. He says, come on, Coach, look at that guy on deck. I've gotten him out both times I've faced him today. He says, yeah, but the problem is, Lou, it's still top of the first inning. Come on, Coach, don't pull me. I'm not tired. Lou, the outfielders are exhausted. Lou took that failure, turned it into motivation, became one of the greatest college football coaches of all time. See, we realize that life is 10% of what happens. And 90% of how we react. We become a great teammate. 100% of what you do is observed 100% of the time by somebody. Usually a teammate. Life's a team sport. Make a play for a teammate. The second key component I learned is that the importance of leadership. Not just respecting leadership, that's obvious, but exuding leadership. Because here's the kicker. Leadership is nothing more than understanding the needs of your teammates. Leadership is nothing more than influence based on trust you've earned because you've got the heart of a servant. Leadership can come from all levels of the organization. You don't have to be the team captain, the manager, the big kahuna, the boss, the chief. It comes from all levels. I speak in corporations, and I tell people, don't overthink this. Start small. You walk by a trash can's full, you empty it. Phone's ringing off the hook, you answer it. Find out someone in the office and trying to gain access to a major key account, you've got a connection there, hook them up. Once you have proven that you can handle the little things, your opportunity to handle the big things will come. Your day will come, and you'll be called upon by your team to make a key play in the heat of battle to save the day. You may have heard of a situation years ago with the Pope. He was scheduled to speak at the United Nations. When he landed in New York, no one was there to pick him up. There was some snafu, so he took matters into his own hands. He hustles down to the limousine stand, and he goes up to a limo driver and he says, sir, I gotta be at the United Nations in 20 minutes. I need you to run every red light. I need you to go 90 miles an hour. I need you to weave in and out of traffic. You gotta get me there. The driver says, I'm sorry, sir, I cannot do that. I've only been in this country 30 days. I've only had my license 1 week. I cannot do that. Pope says, fine, you beat me back and I'll drive it. Pope's going 90 miles an hour, weaving in and out of traffic, running every red light. Sure enough, one of New York's finest pulls up behind him, lights flashing, sirens blaring. Officer approaches the vehicle, walks up, seat takes one look, says, oh my goodness. Radio's back to dispatch. He goes, hey, we got a very important person here. I need 1151 escort ASAP. Dispatcher says, well, who is it? He goes, I don't know who it is. He goes, well, is it the mayor? He goes, no, more important than that. He goes, is it the governor? He goes, no, more important than that. Is it Derek Jeter? No, even more important than that. Well, who is it? He goes, I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, the Pope is his chauffeur. You know, a guy by the name of Walt Disney was fired from his first 2 newspaper jobs because his bosses said he had no creativity. Walt Disney was a leader. He kept making plays for teammates. Has anybody in here ever heard of Disneyland? A guy by the name of Henry Ford. He filed bankruptcy 3 times before the Model T hit the road. But Henry Ford was a leader. He kept making plays for teammates. Has anybody in here ever heard of Ford Motor Company? There was a guy by the name of Fred Smith. Fred Smith had a dream that someday he would start a company
that would deliver mail overnight. He wrote a term paper about it in college. Teacher says, what a dumb idea. That'll never work. Give him a C- on the paper. But Fred Smith was a leader. Fred Smith kept making plays for teammates. Has anybody in here ever had a package delivered by Federal Express? A guy by the name of Harlan Sanders. He had an idea about a chicken recipe. He had 1,000 rejections by the time he was 58 years old, until he got one restaurant to try it. Harlan Sanders was a leader. He kept making plays for teammates. Has anybody in here ever eaten Kentucky Fried Chicken? 100% of what you do is observed 100% of the time by somebody. Usually a teammate. Life's a team sport. Make a play for a team. Now the third key component, I believe all successful people have, is that they understand the simple concept that you're capable of more than you think you are. Now, and I think this might be the most important one. Years ago, a gentleman by the name of Sam Parker, he developed a concept called 212, the extra degree. He wrote a book about it. It's an ingenious concept. I wish I'd thought of it. It goes like this. At 211 degrees, water is hot. It's very hot. It's scalding hot. But at 212 degrees, just 1 degree more, water boils, which produces steam, which can power a locomotive. What if all of us just gave 1 more degree every day in everything we did? What if we just gave 1 more degree of effort toward our teammates every day in everything we did? Magic would happen. This little word called stick-to-itiveness. Nothing more than that. I know of no great person that didn't understand this concept to practice it to a T. By the way, you may have heard of a story. The University of Texas football team, they like to go swimming. After practice, an Olympic-sized pool adjacent to the governor's mansion. Against the wishes of the governor, he hated it. So he said, I'm going to fix these guys. Put a couple of alligators in the bottom of the pool. Waited for practice to end. Practice ends, team hops the fence, runs up to the pool, in their uniforms all hot and sweaty. They see the 2 alligators in the pool, nobody moves. Governor standing across with his arms full. He says, I didn't think so. I'll tell you what, any of you guys got the guts to jump, swim from this end of the pool to that end of the pool? You get my daughter's hand in marriage, brand new Rolls Royce, and 10 grand in cash. Nobody moves. I didn't think so. Turns around, starts walking toward the house. Here's the spoilers. Someone's in the pool. Some knucklehead's in the pool. It's about a third of the way in. One alligator's got his elbow, the other's got his ankle. It's about halfway. The alligator's having away with it pretty good. He's starting to bleed profusely. He gets all the way to the other end of the pool. He's completely in shreds, covered in blood. Hops out of the pool, walks over to the governor. You know, he says, well, you've answered the challenge, son. You swam from this end of the pool, that end of the pool. You get my daughter's hand in marriage, a brand new Rolls Royce, and 10 grand in cash. Is there anything you'd like to say? He said, yes. I want you to give me the name of the SOB who pushed me in the pool. You're capable of doing more than you think you are. Sometimes you just need a little push. And that push can come from a teammate. Because once you realize you're capable of doing more than you think you are, you'll stick to it. It's called stick-to-itiveness. It's the difference between a losing team and a winning team, between good and great. I know of no great person that didn't understand this concept and follow it to the T. Thomas Edison, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, Albert Einstein, Eddie Kaczynski. Well, you've never heard of Eddie Kaczynski? That's because he didn't stick to it. He quit. Now, there's actually a fourth component that I believe I've learned in my life. And it has to do with regret. You see, following these little simple principles on a daily basis really takes a little bit of discipline. And I truly believe that over your life, if you make a conscious decision to say, you know what, I'm not going to waste my time with any of this baloney. It's just not for me. I don't feel it's worth it. What's in it for me? I truly believe with all my heart, there will come a day you'll regret it. You'll regret that you did. You see, there's 2 types of pain in life. The pain of discipline and the pain of regret. The pain of discipline weighs merely ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. Baseball fans. Is anybody in here, any New Yorkers here, anybody heard of Darryl Strawberry? I played with Darryl Strawberry. Now, when I first started speaking in groups like this in the mid-90s, Darryl was in a lot of trouble. But he pulled out of it. I knew him when he was young. He was a good kid. He went down the wrong road, screwed up, but he corrected. I played with Darryl Strawberry. Has anybody heard of Tim Flannery? Tim played 10 years with the San Diego Padres, has 3 World Series rings as the third base coach of the San Francisco Giants. I played with Tim Flannery. Anybody heard of Bernie Fratto? Didn't think so. You know, when I was 22 years old, I signed a contract with the Cincinnati Reds. I thought I was on my way to my dream of being a Major League Baseball player. And I understood all too well these concepts of failure. No, baseball is hit every 15 seconds. Pitcher fails to throw a strike. Hitter fails to reach base. Fielder fails to make a play. Hitter fails to make contact. And it repeats itself for 3 hours until somebody wins the game. You realize that failure's never final. If only I practiced that concept to the T. 4 months after I signed my contract, I blew my arm out. Man, that really bugged me. Back then, they didn't have arthroscopic surgery. They had stuff like butazolid to give the horses. Cortisone. But I rallied, I regrouped. I had 18 units left to finish my college degree. Went back to college. And a year and a half later, I got a great job in the corporate world. Even got a company car. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. October 16th, 1981, my very first day on the job, my company car. I'm living in Fullerton, California. I got to drive to El Segundo. If anybody in here has any idea what that drive like, everything you've heard about the California traffic is all that. So I get on the freeway, my new company car, and we're bumper to bumper. And for some reason, I don't know why, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was never going to be a Major League Baseball player. Now it really was. I started to replay my life. And I said to myself, what happened? What went wrong? And then I started to have a conversation with myself, and I was honest. Just me. I cheated at solitaire. Everybody knows who did it. Well, I was being honest with myself. I said, you know, as I look back at my life, did I really follow these principles I've just shared with you as a team? Did I really give 100% effort at all times? Did I go the extra mile? Did I lay it out on the line? Did I do everything I humanly could, all the way to the bitter end, to make my dream come true? And the answer was no. It didn't. And it really bugged me. And it never went away. And I vowed, right then and there, that second, I would never have that feeling again. Ever. The stick-to-itiveness thing is something that I'll always wonder what would have happened had I really practiced those principles. And even in our own personal lives, it applies. I mean, you may have heard of a story right here in Las Vegas. There's an 86-year-old man on his deathbed with his wife of 60 years right by his side. And he looks at her, he's just literally got hours to live. He's on his deathbed. And he looks at her and says, you know, we got married in our 20s. And right after we got married, I got called off the war. But you stuck with me. You were right by my side. You joined the Army as a medic. In my 30s, I took shrapnel in my foot. I had gangrene, had to have my foot amputated. But you stuck with me. You were right by my side. My 40s, we bought the family farm. But it got overrun by locusts. We filed bankruptcy. I lost everything. But you stuck with me. You were right by my side. My 50s, I lost my eye in that honey accident. You stuck with me. You were right by my side. My 60s, I had a terrible heart attack. Once again, I almost died, but you stuck with me right by my side. My 70s, had that big stroke. Was laid up for almost a year, but you stuck with me. You were right by my side. Now here I am, I'm 86 years old. I got 9 different diseases and terminal cancer. I got hours to live. And here you are, you stuck with me. You're right by my side. And I've come to one conclusion. You're bad luck! 100% of what you do is observed 100% of the time by somebody. Usually a teammate. Life's a team sport. Make a play for a teammate. Now you'll be on teams your entire life. Right here in this room. You're one of the finest teams in the world. And your teammates are counting on you. You know what to do. God bless you.
One part I definitely identify with is the failure part. we're so mean to each other sometimes too, we like to point out everyone else's bad too. So you can rise above those things, like Bernie said. But the teammate part of it too, I think for our profession, is really important. I don't need to beat that much, but, let's say a few words.
Before I go, I'd like to close by, I want to take a minute to thank you all for what you do. These are not empty words. My mother spent 26 years in law enforcement in Orange County, California. She was the division director of probation. What you do is not only incredibly important, it's incredibly honorable. You are the last bastion between a civilized society and total chaos in this world. And I wish we had a society that appreciated it. I'm gonna take the time to thank you. Because there's nothing more noble, there's nothing more genuine, there's nothing more honest than being a police officer, being in law enforcement. There's nothing phony about it. There's nothing false about it. There's nothing disingenuous about it, for one simple reason. Every day you put that uniform, put your life on it. Now, we can all deal, I'm gonna make my final point this way. We can all deal with that person that gives us the middle finger to our face. You know where they're coming from, you see it 30 yards away. But it's that phony person that's nice to your face and says something different behind your back. None of us can deal with, none of us like phonies. I don't like phonies. The society doesn't like phonies. And that's why I feel so strongly that what you do is so important, because there's nothing phony about it. To illustrate my point, there were two, that no one likes a phony. There were two 60-year-old twins, career criminals, dirty rotten scoundrels, thieves, robbers, miscreants. They ran